Welcome to Talk and Dribble. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope everybody's had a great weekend.
Bro, I don't want to alarm you.
What?
There's a spider behind you.
There's a spider behind me right now. Are you taking the piss?
I'm not even fucking kidding right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
He's dark.
bro.
Goddamn.
Not, yeah.
I don't think we can record.
I don't think we can record.
Okay, you were keeping an eye on him the whole time?
I'm going to...
Just for
That's a lot of responsibility.
Actually, no, if you're listening or viewing, you can't see it.
Bro,
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
I don't think I can do this episode. I'm not going to lie.
Dude, I'm telling you, if he moves any closer to me,
Bro,
you scream.
up.
You scream.
I'm smelling up.
Code word is pineapple.
Falafel, bro.
Okay, fine.
Bro, if it wasn't for these shirts, I'd be sweating straight through me right now.
Anyway, dude, you interrupted me before I'm going to speak about our first brand on the podcast.
Hey, I'm sorry, but that was life or death. Okay?
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping in.
I'm sorry.
But no, exciting. Today's episode is brought to you by Strasser brand comfort wherever you go.
This is a brand we've been rocking lately. Strasser brand is a brand new clothing label based out of Victoria, and it's all about comfort.
This stuff is made for wherever life takes you, whether you're hiking a mountain, walking the streets of Melbourne, or anywhere in between. Strasser brand fits the moment.
It's made by an Aussie, designed for the whole world, and you can really feel the quality. The shirts are premium, super comfortable, and built to last.
For real. Great fit, great feel, and they actually hold up over time. It's the kind of shirt you just keep reaching for.
Go check him out on Instagram and TikTok at Strasser brand.
Strasser brand, comfort wherever you go.
Bro, these are nice.
These are nice, yeah. So for the people watching at home, YouTube followers, we're wearing them right now. I'm rocking a white, you're rocking a black.
Bro, these are just so clean. Very fresh. All my days. I love
nice.
it.
It's a great fit.
The logo's classy. It's a great fit. And literally, like we're talking about, spider right there. You'd be seeing me sweat through this shit if I was in a normal shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. What size are you?
What?
Are you a medium?
They only had a medium.
Oh, they only had a medium. Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Hey, well, they're probably selling out.
Like triple XL?
Okay.
Little fat fuck.
How much you bench?
How much you bench, kid? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, yeah.
When's the last time you hit legs? Yeah, fucking never. Okay.
You fucking loser.
Anyway, no, we appreciate,
Yeah, bro, 100%. Literally love the shirts. Love that we've been hit up with these. Go check it out. It is an awesome brand that we got rocking right now.
And he's got a website as well.
Got a website. Not sure if it's up and running or not, but definitely check out the website. Check out the socials. Content dropping daily, and obviously cop yourself some merch because this is very classy. So.
Always happy to support local businesses 100%. And any brands really.
100%. No, exactly. Hit us up at this stuff, bro. Oh, no, I love it. I don't want to take it off.
Honestly, this is great stuff. This is really great stuff.
You see me rocking this all day.
Oh, absolutely.
All day, every day.
Absolutely. But anyway, Talk and Dribble episode. You'll be listening to this on a Tuesday for most of you guys. Obviously, our normal episode on Mondays. We just had a busy week, so and we figured the NFL playoffs are on at the moment, so we're kind of combining this week's episode. So instead of a basketball episode and a football episode, we're combining it. So we're going to do, so for you NFL listeners, the first half's NFL. For NBA listeners, second half's NBA. So if you just want to skip to NBA, I'll have timestamps on the episodes anyway. Skip ahead to the NBA part. We're actually, we're doing our all-star teams. So we've got our starters, we've got our reserves. I'm pretty sure, so we're recording on a Monday night, this is dropping on a Tuesday. I'm pretty sure the all-star starters are actually coming out tomorrow. They're dropping. Okay. So the starters might be out by the time this episode comes out. But yeah, if you want to know our starters, if you want to know our full teams, just skip ahead to the second half of this episode. But the first half is NFL, reviewing what the hell has just happened over this weekend, crazy NFL games, and then we'll do a little bit of preview stuff as well for the conference games as well. But anyway, shall we do this?
Right, shall we do this? What a week of sport and what a couple of days of sport. Plus, like obviously off NFL right now, but we got the college championship tomorrow as well. What a great few days to be alive. What a great few days to be watching sport. This is quality. But what we have just witnessed, has this been just some of the greatest football we have watched in the first 2 weeks of NFL playoffs?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been great. And honestly, if you're not tuning into the NFL, tune in. Seriously, today's games did not disappoint. Should we start with the most recent game that we watched?
I think so.
The Rams at the Bears.
Oh,
holy shit. Chicago will just be heartbroken right now. But Caleb Williams, that guy, he's once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
And we didn't really see it. Obviously, Rams beat the Bears today 20-17. So heartbreaking loss for the Bears in Chicago. Went into overtime, but Caleb Williams did not disappoint.
No. No,
Just
not at all.
an absolute miracle play. So what was it? It was 10-17 in the fourth quarter. Bears are 4th and 8.
Yep.
The pressure comes to Caleb. He scrambles. He's running around. Runs about 15 yards backwards.
No, so they said, I think it came out that I saw he went like 25.2 yards back or something.
Holy shit.
That's what they were saying.
So this man's running backwards.
Yep.
He's just run away from about 3 or 4 blokes rushing him. He turns around.
He
just fucking
rope.
Hips that shit. So 30 yards out?
Yep.
No, he went back 25 yards. So where was he at? Was he at the 30-yard line maybe? Anyway, he was around the 30, 35-yard line, hits up his tight end, Cole Kmet, in the end zone to tie the game with what? If they had one time out, this would have been the game over.
Yep.
He just slings that shit.
Lands at 18 seconds left. Bam. And then, they try and return it a bit. Nothing happens. Take a knee, take it to overtime.
And they had a chance. They had a chance in overtime, the Bears.
Looking back on it, obviously we don't want to play a Monday morning quarterback. However, looking back on it, if you were Ben Johnson, do you think you'd go for the 2-point conversion?
Absolutely.
I see. I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat. I think you're at home. You back yourself in to go win in overtime. So I'm right there with you.
But we saw in the previous drive, they were first and goal at the 3-yard line, and they were trying to run it in, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Their plays a few yards out from the end zone. Like Rams' red zone defense was actually really solid today. So I think it would have been pretty. It would have been a massive risk if you went for the 2 points there to seal it before overtime. But they did the right thing, and they backed themselves, and they honestly could have won.
It worked out because their defense got a stop, and their offense was humming. It was moving the ball, and then obviously some miscommunication. I don't know whose fault it was. My point of view, I think that interception's on DJ Moore. Yeah. You can't just stop running. Like, that's ridiculous. We saw it yesterday as well in the Bills game. Brandon Cooks just stopped running at a point. Probably missed a touchdown opportunity. Yep. And same again, like, those are just plays that Caleb's been making, and you got to have trust in your receiver, which he has. And DJ Moore let him down there.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game up until that, but he stopped his route, and that, was it Kobe? Was it Kobe Turner?
It could have been Kobe Turner. I can't remember fully who picked it off, but bro, heck of a play. Yeah. And that's just what you got to do. And Caleb ends up the game with 3 picks, but
2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 257 yards, and obviously that crucial pick in overtime. But tell you what, like it's almost a missed opportunity because like if they won this game after that play, they won after the amazing play in Green Bay, win again, would have been crazy, but. They should be really proud of themselves, 100%. Honestly. Like Ben Johnson, first year in Chicago. Caleb Williams was seen as, not even like a top 3 QB in his draft class last year. He was probably considered behind Bo Nix, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels. Mm-hmm. And now, look, he wouldn't be above Drake May, but there's definitely an argument that he's now the second best quarterback in that draft for 100%, sure. 100%. For sure.
Oh, for sure. Bro, after that play, I was like, bro, this team has been touched by the football gods. Is that falling down behind me?
Yeah, just that top corner. Oh, yeah, in the middle. Nice. Damn. Love your work, buddy.
Look at that. Multitasking.
Good boy.
But literally, like the... Come on, bro. You can't be saying shit like that.
I thought you were going to notice for a second.
That's ridiculous. But no, like the Commanders last year, after that, I was like, bro, this team is being touched by the football gods. Yep. After what we saw last week and what we saw pretty much all season, and then a 4th and 8, he has that on a string touchdown. I'm like, bro, these guys might not lose a game because shit just goes right.
Yep.
And then it all fell apart when he threw that pick. Because even in overtime, it was going their way. I'm like, bro, they got to stop. Right. They got to stop on like a Sean McVay, Matt Stafford offense. And then they were moving the ball and shit.
I know, because the Bears' defense, that's been their issue in the regular season. 100%. And their defense has been insane in this playoffs. It was so great. And Rams started well in that first drive, and then they couldn't score.
They have been rock solid since halftime of that Green Bay game.
Yeah.
After that, so a game and a half, they were rock solid. You're talking about Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love offense, and now literally one of the best offensive minds in football and arguably the MVP with 2 elite receivers, and they holding them to 17 points during regular time is great. And then going down 20-7, hats off to them. Obviously, you don't, like, in the NFL, there's no moral victories for them and stuff, but heck of a season. Even just to make the playoffs and host a playoff game is crazy, but to do it twice, and you win a playoff game, you get to host another one. That's huge for the city of Chicago, and I feel like they're just getting started here.
Oh, bro,
Ben Johnson's genius.
They're to win this division. a lot of people said it was the best division in football. They finished last year. To think where they were, below 500, an absolute joke of a franchise. Matt Eberflus, they defy him. He was the worst coach in the league. Look, it's no guarantee that they're going to run it back next year. No. There's no guarantee. Like, I remember Dan Campbell said that after they got the 1 seed and they lost in the playoffs first round or second round. And he said, there's no guarantee that we're going to be back here. And he was right. They missed the playoffs. So it's going to be a competitive division next year again. But hey, if Caleb Williams, if this is what he looks like in year 2, bro, imagine when he cleans up. Because like, I'll tell you what, he is like just a generation. He is a generational talent, 100%. But he makes the miracle plays look easy, and then he makes the easy plays look hard 100%. At times. Like, that's the thing. He makes these insane plays, and then he's just got like an easy 4-yard out route, and he just misses. He just misses, goes over the top. Which is tough, but if my quarterback's making plays like that, I can live with a few missed layups. Oh, for sure. So if Steph Curry is going to knock down shots from half court, I can live with a couple of missed layups. Oh, but that's the thing. Like, those layups are going to be layups eventually for him. Yeah, exactly. He'll be hitting those plays, and that'll make the game easier for him. So, incredibly impressed. Like, this is the first year of Ben Johnson and Caleb getting to know each other. Yep. Great quarterbacks and coaches just get better every season together. This is just the starting point. At the start of the year, there were real question marks about, is Caleb the guy for Ben? Because Ben, coming off with Jared Goff, loves just to stand still in the pocket, lace blokes open, and just hit the layups. Yep. And then you just see how it's just blended as the year has gone on, and to the point where they are at now. And it was really refreshing to see. Ben Johnson got asked about Caleb Williams' throw in the post-game presser, and I think he said something just like, it was ridiculous. Like, that is just a ridiculous play. Yeah. And for someone like, he's been tough on Caleb this year, and for him to even notice, like, my quarterback balled out. I know he had the 3 picks, but that guy has balled out, and they aren't there without him. Bro, he outplayed Stafford for the game. Up until that last drive, he outplayed probably the MVP of this season with Sean McVay as head coach. Caleb Williams, second-year quarterback, outplayed him. It's actually crazy to think that pretty much every game this round was not impacted by quarterbacks in terms of, well, positively. All the games, you'd look at Bills Broncos, back that on defense and just forcing turnovers. Niners Seahawks. Sam Darnold wins 41-6 with 12 completions for like 120 yards. Texans Patriots. 8 turnovers in that game? Yep. And then this one as well, Rams Bears. It's like, it's teams just making plays, and it's like, it's just coaching, it's defense. So like, it's actually kind of been refreshing. We love good quarterback play, but then it's also like, shit, the best quarterbacks aren't winning as well. Like, Josh Allen just got eliminated to Bo Nix. Yep. Like, what are we doing here? Like, it'll be interesting. It's crazy stuff. So it's good to see. It's like defense is pulling up plays. It's just pivotal plays at pivotal times. You can have a stinker of a game, but if you keep it close, anything can flip. So crazy round of football. I'll tell you what. So obviously the Rams move on, and they're going to face Seattle in Seattle next week for the conference game to get into the Super Bowl. And I'm not liking the look of these Rams, and especially the way that Seattle were looking like. We'll touch on that afterwards. But holy shit, like Stafford below 50% again. Yep. Only was 47.6% in his passing. Went for 258 yards. Didn't have a touchdown at all. Didn't have an interception. But like his second best receiver, Devonta Adams, only 2 catches, had a pivotal one in overtime. Crazy catch, but only 2 catches for 24 yards. So very quiet game, but made it, pivotal play when he counted. Yep. And then Puka Nacua had a decent game. Yep. Below average for his standards. But this offense is looking just really clunky, and seeing what Seattle did to San Francisco, bro, they're gonna have to really get creative against this Mike McDonald defense. Because holy shit, like that Seattle defense looks cracked. I was texting a buddy when I was messaging a mate. Texting a buddy who's a Seahawks fan. Seahawks fan. And I was messaging him throughout the game, and I actually said to him, this was during the Rams Bears game. I was like, who would you rather play? He was like probably Bears. Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, fair enough. But then I was like, look, you wouldn't want to play these guys if it was a close game. Mm-hmm. Turns out they're going to play the Rams anyway. But I think the Bears would have been scarier for them, honestly. Yeah, well, that's the thing. So I think Seahawks Rams played twice this year, and I think both matchups Rams have gotten the better of them, and then Seahawks had that crazy comeback in the second one, obviously. So like heading into the playoffs, I was like, bro, Seattle will probably want to avoid the Rams. But after watching these last 2 games, there's a lot of issues there, and like that defense ain't ideal, and Stafford's dropped off a touch, and he's a bit loose with the ball lately. Yeah, he's not accurate at all. Yeah, I know. I was absolutely glazing my guy Sean McVay, but I don't think he's caught. I think he's had back-to-back
games of calling a pretty ordinary game so far. So,
and it's not like they're playing top defenses. Like we spoke about how the Bears defense has done really well, but bottom 15 defense in the Panthers last week, bottom 10 defense in the Bears. Like it's not like it's these crazy defenses. Now they're coming up against the number one defense. So really, it is the number one offense in the league versus the number one defense, which is exciting.
And you're talking about going into Seattle, and they say between that and Mile High in Denver, those are really the two stadiums that give off like a college football vibe.
Yep.
So it's going to be hectic in there, especially for the Rams, where they travel to LA and it ain't even a home game for them.
For sure.
And they're going to Seattle. Shit is going to be bonkers, bro. And I'm so keen. But like, I'm more confident about Seattle v Rams now than I was at the start of the postseason, because I was like, bro, Rams look pretty scary.
Yeah.
But hey, they have not been playing good football at all. And Seattle just literally bitched the 49ers.
Yeah, well, they're the betting favorites now to win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And they're obviously opening favorites. They're 2.5 point favorites over the Rams.
Yeah,
in the markets. So
100%.
no, it'll be interesting to see. Which game do you want to touch on now?
So I reckon we just go backwards. So we'll touch on Texans Patriots.
Yes,
obviously, holy shit, just a turnover fest.
God damn, no one wanted the ball. They're like, you have it.
I've never seen anything like it. And there was a moment I thought Texans were actually going to take over. I was watching it in the gym. Thank God the gym, functional fitness, little shout out. Having a TV in the gym, ultimate clutch move
For sure.
There was a moment I thought the Texans were really going to take charge. Yeah, give us a little sponsor right there.
Sponsor. Yeah.
And there was a moment I thought, because Patriots were bumming them, but somehow the Texans were still around because their defense was that good and Patriots weren't converting off these turnovers.
Yeah, there was like a 5 point difference. Like Patriots had like a 5 point lead, and that was after CJ Stroud had 4 picks in the first, 4 turnovers in the first half.
And then, I thought they were about to take the game over, had another turnover again, and it just flipped again. And I'm like, bro, it was an insane game. Like it actually felt like every time CJ Stroud went back throw a pass, it was going to be picked off or a fumble or something crazy was going to happen. I would not be surprised. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses for CJ Stroud at all, but I would not be surprised in a few days something comes out. This guy has to have something wrong with his hand, or something is wrong, because this was some of the worst football I've ever watched.
Yeah, but it didn't look unhealthy. He just looked like he was careless with the football, and that's what he said after the game. He was just really loose with it, and he was pressured a lot. The O-line is dookie. So a lot of pressure, really good defenses. Like, it's just you're playing better defensive teams, and the Patriots are one of the best defensive teams in the
And he didn't have
comp.
Nico Collins, his best receiver, and he didn't have his safety blanket in Dalton Schultz either. So
Bro, he's missing his 3 best receivers.
100%.
If any quarterback's missing their 3 best receivers, you're going to see a difference. 100%. And he still went for 212 yards, but 1 touchdown and 4 picks. Like we said, like this Houston defense is so good. They can win your games, but on the offensive side, you got to take care of the ball. You just got to take care of it.
Like,
and 4 picks, that ain't going to do it.
He cuts those down to 2 picks, and I think they win the game.
Yeah.
Like, it got out of one thing that, just blew me away, and I'm high on D'Amico Ryans, but this was probably the dumbest call ever. They're on like a 4th and 8 or something with, I think, 4 or 5 minutes left. And maybe even less. Maybe even been less. And he decides to punt the ball 2 scores down. What's that about?
Because he obviously has faith in his defense to generate points more than his offense.
And I thought that, and look, they actually had an elite punt. They had him right back at their own goal line, and then, they just ran the ball down their throat from there on. And it's like, of course your defense is going to be knackered. They've been balling out for you all day.
Yeah. But like, it's not. Yeah, it's a pretty shit call for most teams. But this team caused so many fumbles for Like Drake, man, how many fumbles did he have?
Yeah, how many turnovers
that Houston recovered, but he fumbled more.
Yeah,
and then a pick. So like they did generate turnovers. 100%. So he was obviously just back. He knew that CJ Stroud was just not locked in, and his defense was more of a chance to create something.
I'm actually surprised they didn't end up chucking Davis Mills in. I really thought they were going to. I don't know how that looks, because even if you win the game, it's like, holy shit. Well, we've just pretty much given up on our quarterback.
Exactly. Like the politics comes into it there. 100%. So it's like if you bench him, where do you go from there?
Yeah.
And then if you lose, what happens? Like what happens with CJ Stroud?
That's just broken. That's just turmoil everywhere. Oh, 100%. But then it's just like, in the moment, I would have just been like, well, we've seen Davis Mills bring us back from like 27 down. So
sure.
holy shit.
I'll tell you what though, D'Amico Ryans, bravo. Like this 100%. Is his 3rd year coaching, 3 division games so he's got to the division game in every year. Started 3-5 this year, and then ended up being the best defense in the regular season. Yep. Got his team to they get, the 6th seed? 6th seed. 5 seed.
No, the 5 seed, because they
the 5 seed
in Pittsburgh.
Yep. And they definitely need to get more personnel on the offensive line to be more of a threat next year. But no, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with the receiving core. I don't know. I don't even know what the status is of Tank Dell, but to be missing Dalton Schultz, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell, and then even last year, like their best 4 receivers from last year, Stephon Diggs was on their team last year,
Yeah,
and he dominated
and
today
even
for the
talking
Pats.
about like the running back you brought in, Joe Mixon didn't play all year, so there's a lot of issues there. And I don't know, and D'Amico Ryans, like Uncle Colin says, if you're a head coach and you are taking care of your side of the ball, you are doing something right.
Oh,
and
he's
from the get-go, as soon as he's got there, that defense has been humming. He's shown he's one of the better coaches in football.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, obviously something is wrong with CJ Stroud. Something is going to miss, because I know like the O-line and stuff ain't great, but this is an almighty drop-off.
But also, they couldn't even get any rushing going. There was no leeway for him. They had 48 rushing yards combined as a team from 22 attempts. So that's Marks, Chubb, and Stroud combined.
I just don't rate either of their backs. I know Woody Marks is a rookie and he's young and stuff, but I don't see it with Woody Marks. And I love Nick Chubb, but he's well and truly past it too. I don't think their running backs are the answer either. They've got a lot of decisions to make, but it's not drastic decisions, because you can lean on this defense, and if your offense is just playing complementary football, they could make a deep run, which is what I was expecting. That's why I picked them to be in the Super Bowl.
You were wrong.
Because I was expecting complementary football. You picked the Bills.
Yeah.
So let's move on to that.
Yeah, let's move
Bills
on to
at Broncos.
Oh, God.
Most shattering moment of my life.
This was the most... Yeah, this was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking stuff. I thought the Bills were gonna come out with a win here. As bad as was... Josh Allen did not play a bad game. He just had some bad moments that the Bills team did. The whole team did.
Yeah.
But... is this a missed opportunity? And is this the worst loss from a Bills perspective in their most recent playoff history?
I don't think it's a great loss. It's a bad loss. It's a really bad loss.
Is it the worst out of the in the Josh Allen era? Is it their worst?
No, because I still think if you're up points with 13 seconds left, you should win a game.
Yeah, but also that's against Patrick Mahomes, but the potential, like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. This is against 100%. Bo Nix with a broken ankle.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, broken ankle. Yeah. No, well, I actually think the game that they won, the game that they lost in Kansas, I think their team was better then. So I actually reckon they had more of a chance to go win a Super Bowl that year than they did this year.
Josh Allen would have been better though.
Sorry.
Josh Allen wasn't better. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, true. But then, he was on an offensive masterclass as well. Look, it's probably their worst loss. Yeah. But I'm not overreacting like everyone else is. I don't think it's this golden chance they had. Obviously, it was a good chance that, there's no Lamar, no Mahomes. This is their year to get it done. But, I just don't think this Buffalo team was any good. I think it is way too Josh Allen reliant, and I will be shocked. I think Sean McDermott might be done. I wouldn't be surprised. But if Sean McDermott's done, then the GM should be done, because he's done nothing to help this team out, and he's wasted first-round picks. What does a Keon Coleman do? You spent a first-round pick on him. What does a Keon Coleman do?
Yeah, no, but he drafted a first-round wide receiver, which is what you need to do for this for Josh Allen, and it just did not hit. So at the end of the day, this is the guy who drafted Josh Allen, so he did well there. I just feel like there's been a lot of moves on the table that could have been done, and they've been very passive. We talked about it all off season. There were so many moves to make, and they were very quiet, decided to run it back with the same team this year. And all year they didn't look dominant. It worked out in their favor that Lamar missed the playoffs and Mahomes missed the playoffs. But I think it would have been a very similar response if those guys were in there or aren't in there. I didn't think this was their year to get it done. No, I didn't think this is the best Bills team that we've seen, but we've seen Chiefs. Some of the years they've won it. They haven't been the best team in football, and they've won it probably twice. Yeah. But it just seemed like these players had so much inner belief that, this is it. And you saw that in the post-game reactions. You saw 100%. Josh Allen just bawling his eyes out, saying he let his team down. You saw Deion Dawkins crying. Then you saw Brendan Cooks, who's only been with the team for a few months, crying. And you saw that the locker room obviously thought that they were a massive chance this year, and there is a big opportunity going begging, and you're going to be back 100%. There at some level as long as you have Josh Allen. But yeah, like you said, they need more pieces around him, especially defensively. That's
why I'm not too concerned, because as long as you got Josh Allen, that window is open with Mahomes and Lamar in the playoffs and Burrow and stuff, or without him. I think if they get the right pieces around Josh Allen, I think he's the best player in football. he will go win them games. I just think it's about getting the right pieces around him.
So this is now the sixth time they've been eliminated.
Yeah. No, but that's why I think it is time for Sean McDermott to go.
So you think Sean McDermott should be fired?
I think he should be fired. And I know, like, he's got a good resume. He's won playoff games and stuff. But there is obviously something holding you back, and I don't think it is a bad idea to switch things up and see if there's a better option out there. I'm very for it. I don't think it can fully backfire. You have Josh Allen. It can't backfire to this crazy amount, but it can definitely go up. Because, like, how long do you do this for? Where it's like, oh, we're in the playoffs. You can make all these excuses like, oh, this has happened because we didn't get to the Super Bowl. This happened. That's why we didn't get to the Super Bowl. But it's every freaking year.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, one team can win it. How many years, apart from this year, have they won their division in a row? Like, they've been winning, they've owned the division.
Yeah, but then the 1 year the Patriots are good again, they don't win the division.
Yeah, because the Patriots were elite. The Patriots have had 14 wins.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. So the 1 year they actually have a good team in the division, they lose
drop the division 1 year and you get fired?
But I don't think you should just be keeping your job off winning that division. Like, I get it. He's probably better than a lot of teams' coaches right now. But I think this experiment, yes, it has worked to a certain extent. I don't think it is a bad thing to think, let's go find something else, because it could easily turn around.
But, like, a lot of it is out of his control. Like, some of this is just complete, like the losses they've had, field goals, the overtime rules, and now this controversial call, which we should probably speak about.
Yeah, but before we touch on that, though.
But, like, a lot of it is out of his control. I know a lot of it is in his control.
But the good coaches find ways. The good coaches and good teams find ways to win those games.
But not every good coach wins. Not every good coach wins. And he's probably a great coach.
I think he's a really good coach.
He's probably a top 10 coach in the league, and the grass is not always greener.
I just think there's not much. I don't think you can go down too much when you have Josh Allen. And I think it is time to maybe just see what else you can do. Or at least get rid of the GM. The GM has to go.
But, like, you look at Mike Tomlin. Right? Like, man hasn't won a playoff game in 10 years.
Oh, well,
right? And they finally got rid of him. Bills are winning playoff games every year. They are a Super Bowl contender every year. And yes, you have Josh Allen, but Sean McDermott's a part of that. He is definitely a part of that. And he obviously has the locker room. And you saw him in his post-game address. He cares.
I know.
He spoke about it. He addressed that controversial pick and was like, I'm standing up for Buffalo. Bro, like, this guy is a Buffalo Bill at heart. And I
respect it, but you can't just keep being eliminated from the playoffs when you have the best player in football.
But he's also playing. Josh Allen's like Karl Malone playing Jordan, like, with the Mahomes stuff. And then this year, obviously, that's what I'm saying, is a missed opportunity.
But, like, but I don't think it is Karl Malone playing Jordan. I feel like they've got Jordan.
But they don't. He hasn't won any chips.
No, but he should. He should have all these chips.
He's not.
As an individual player, he probably is.
Yeah, but he's not, because when has he beaten Mahomes in the playoffs? He's never beaten him in the playoffs.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And you know whose side of the ball has let him down on that end?
Not every time. It's not always
pretty much every time.
Well, it wasn't today, was it?
Yeah, but you're going up against a very average offensive side.
Yeah, well,
and that guy still drove down the field on you.
Yeah, but okay, say Josh Allen doesn't get the fumble right before halftime and give up 3 points.
Yeah, but then even that,
like, that's not on Sean McDermott.
No, well, obviously it is.
How?
Because the head coach has to give the clear to that. Like, I think that is bad decision making. That's on Joe Brady, but then that's also on Sean McDermott, because that shit does not go through without the head coach's approval. That was the dumbest play of the game.
Yeah, but that's probably more on Josh Allen than it is on Sean McDermott. He's the one holding it like a loaf of bread.
No, but still, like, you just take that shit into halftime. That was ridiculous. That was game changing stuff. Oh. I don't know. I love Sean McDermott. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach, and I think he's been good for them. But I don't think there's any harm in moving on and doing something else. Oh, well, that's the thing. It depends. I reckon if they get to a point and Robert Saleh's still on the market, bam, I'd go get Robert Saleh in a heartbeat.
So you get Robert Saleh, who has coached a few seasons with the Jets, has about 10 wins to his name.
I don't think you're not going to win championships and Super Bowls if you're playing it safe all the time. And that's what Sean McDermott has done, and that's what their GM has done. They've made 0 moves, and Sean McDermott rolls out the same squad every freaking year. They've got the same issues every single year.
And they win the division.
They win the division, then what?
They lose to Mahomes.
That is not the Josh Allen level. Josh Allen's level should not be, we won the division. We won the division again.
Yeah, but how old is he, right? How old is Josh Allen? Most quarterbacks don't win their first Super Bowl until they're about 27. Okay?
He'd be 27, 28.
He's 29.
29. Bam. He's nearly 30, and this man hasn't even played in a Super Bowl, Ben. He hasn't even played in a Super Bowl.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, but I get that. But he should be on that level. It shouldn't be, he's just losing to Patrick Mahomes, because this guy is arguably better than Patrick Mahomes.
Well, anyway.
So
I don't think he should be fired.
I think he should be. And I think that could be stiff and he'll pick up a job straight away. But I don't think there's any harm in changing something up. And the GM definitely has to go. And I think Sean McDermott should go.
Controversial pick. Was it a pick? Was it a catch?
The more I'm thinking about it, within the rules, I think it's a pick, but I think it's a dumb rule.
Yes. Yeah, that's literally what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is. He caught the ball.
He caught the freaking ball and he's down. So
he
it
caught
should
the
be
ball
a freaking
and he
catch.
landed.
Yeah.
And then the guy rips it out of his arms. It's because the NFL are just so stupid with these rules and they have to come up with 7 or 8 dot points on what a fucking catch is. So he catches it, he lands, but he doesn't secure it, apparently. But even if you catch it and land, that means you're down with the ball.
Yep.
But he doesn't secure it because the defender rips it out of his arms. So I can catch the ball. I can just land, and if someone just comes and rips it out of my arm, oh no, bro, you didn't catch it.
I'm saying because you got to complete all these 3 steps.
And there's like actions you have to make.
Yeah. I think it is so obviously looking at it in the moment, I was fuming. I'm like, how's that not a catch? Obviously looking at it by the rules, it's a freaking interception, but I think that is just a dumb rule. I think that is stupid.
And also the way that the refs handled it.
It's awful.
A coach? So Sean McDermott had to waste the time out to try and slow the process down so they could take a look at it. The fact that happened, that is a disgrace. So it's overtime. Mm-hmm. If you're ever going to, the replay officials are ever going to do their job, it is during overtime when a play's just been happening. This is costing teams seasons.
And coaches can't challenge. You can't challenge in overtime because the review system is there. So they should be taking their time. I get very mad at officials when they do take too long.
Yeah.
But this is a moment that you are literally, and we're talking about like Sean McDermott could lose his job and shit off this because this is costing legacies and jobs because you are not taking the time to look at shit like this.
If they review it and looked at it and decided, okay, it's still an interception, all right, that's fine. But at least it was the right process happened.
Yep.
Or if they came up with it and said it's a catch, the Bills are through to a conference
100%.
game right now. Like it's.
And that's the thing. And then I think that just calms down the media as well because they gave us no answer. If they go out there, review it and be like, by the letter of the law, it's still an interception. Obviously, there's still angry fans.
Yeah.
But at least like neutrals like us and stuff, you'd be like, oh, well, that sucks. But that's the rules. So obviously that's shit, but obviously that's the rule. So the refs are doing their job.
But then did you see the catch today? The catch today in the, what was it? What game was it? Was it the second game? The Rams? Yeah, it was the Rams.
Yes.
It was Rams Bears.
Yeah.
I think Devontae caught a catch.
Yep.
He caught it and then his knee was down. So he was down.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Chicago Bears player rips it out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it's deemed that it's a catch because apparently he had the ball for long enough. He had it for about half a second.
It's ridiculous.
Which was the same as the Bills. Like I don't understand the difference.
Yeah. There's just so much gray area in the NFL and it creates so much uproar. So obviously looking back on it, it's probably not a controversial call because they made the right call, but I think it's a stupid rule and going forward, that should be a catch. Because we're talking about this arguably cost a bloke his job.
Yeah.
Cost multiple blokes a job. It's cost Josh Allen possibly a trip to his
legacy. Like it's a lot riding on this. And if it's an interception, it's an interception. It obviously was. They deemed it as such, but it's not even like they looked at it.
No.
Like we don't know if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We were watching it. We couldn't believe that it was. Wait, they're not looking at it.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
But obviously, on the positive side, hats off to Denver.
Yeah,
like got the 1 seed. Look, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not bought in on them because I think if they need to go all the way,
well, it's a bit different now because they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, no, but even if they did, I think this defense has to be better than what it actually is. The defense ain't up to scratch.
Yeah, they're not looking like a top 5 defense.
You take down Josh Allen, that's an impressive feat. They got it done, and hats off to them. Hopefully, Jarrett Stidham can go out there and throw the rock around a bit. And it's just, it sucks. There were no winners yesterday.
It's a real shame.
Yeah.
We were going for the Bills. The Bills are eliminated. And then 5 minutes after the game, Sean Payton says that Bo Nix is out for the season with a broken ankle. And we're like, sorry, what? He just played the whole game.
Yeah.
So did it happen on the kneel down?
No. Sorry, that was bad. It would happen when they did the design run and he went down. And there's actually footage of him on the sidelines after that. He's sore.
But it's not even like he was limping after the game when he was handshakes.
I was shook. I was like, how has this happened? But
it's a real shame. It sucks because Josh Allen's out and now we got a Denver Broncos without their starting QB and Jarrett Stidham. So Jarrett Stidham, he actually was drafted by the Patriots.
Yeah.
He has not taken a snap this season, and he's the only backup QB for any franchise not to. And he didn't even take a snap for the Broncos last season. So he has not thrown the ball in a game in 2 seasons, and he's about to play in the biggest game of the year in the AFC Conference Championship. What are we doing here? Like
Ridiculous.
It'll be an insane story. It's a Nick Foles story against the Patriots when Carson Wentz ruptured his ACL, and obviously backup QB1. But big shoes to fill. Jarrett Stidham. It's not like Bo Nix is this crazy QB, and hey, I guess this is why they pay Sean Payton the big bucks. It's like, mate, show us what you got with your backup quarterback.
We're about to see a masterclass. We could, 100%. But
what's the odds? What's the odds that the Broncos beat the Patriots? Or give me a percentage.
20%.
20%?
Yeah.
5-1.
Because I don't think they're so quarterback reliant, but still, I don't actually think the defense is playing well enough for them to go take down like a Patriots or even either team in the NFC. Like you talk about Seahawks and the Rams. I just don't think the defense is actually up to it as much as we thought they would be.
Yep. No, fair.
To get that done.
No, I respect that, but no, it's a shame because it would have been awesome seeing Bo Nix v Drake May,
100%.
2 sophomore quarterbacks going at it. But hey, it's we got a little underdog story now with Jarrett Stidham. So there's stories everywhere. But anyway, should we quickly touch on the Seattle San Fran and then do some predictions for the
absolute bloodbath. Never a great start when neither team has touched the ball and you're down 7-0. Or neither offense has touched the ball and you're down 7-0.
Couldn't believe it.
They could have just scored that for the entire game and they still would have won. So that kind of sums us up.
7-6. Bro, I was making a coffee, came out. I'm like, how the fuck did they already score? They scored on the
ridiculous.
Scored on the opening play.
I obviously I took Seahawks -7.5, but I did not expect it to be like this.
Bloodbath.
Because I was torn between. I'm like, that's still a big line in the playoffs. Surely Kyle Shanahan can find some maneuvers, but that defense is freaking insane. Yeah. And like we're talking about, Mike McDonald, that's coach of the year right there. That is our coach of the year right there because he is got this defense just humming. Right. Like we just touched on, Sam Darnold, 12. I think it was 12 for 17.
12 for 17, 124 yards and a touchdown, and you win and you score 41 points.
Kenneth Walker fantasy managers would be fuming.
Kenneth Walker, 116 yards and 3 touchdowns.
But this has been the thing. Like, obviously, this has been the big thing around Kenneth Walker about him having split touches all year is because they've wanted him healthy for the playoffs because he can do stuff like this. Yeah. So he's had split load all year. He can explode in these playoffs because he's pretty much ready to go.
He's had spit load all year. Sound like what you said.
A split load all year.
Sure, buddy.
Spit on you, bro.
No, it was a great effort by the Seahawks 100%. And their defense is just looking dominant. They played San Francisco 2 times in 3 weeks and outscored them 54-9 in those 2 games.
54-9.
So it was 13-3 in the first game and then 41-6.
Jesus Christ.
Which is insane. So they did not get a touchdown. It was only field goals. And you're talking about, Kyle Shanahan. At the end of the day, look, hats off to San Francisco. Hats off to Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy. Like you're talking, it was only a few years ago when they made the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy was getting all this hate for being like a game manager and having all these weapons. Well, he didn't have Brendan Ayuk. He didn't have Deebo Samuel. He didn't have George Kittle. Like all these weapons that he had years ago. Yep. None of them were there, and he got his team to a divisional game. So
impressive.
Hats off to Christian McCaffrey as well. Yep. Like he obviously his body went through it this year, and he carried this San Francisco team with his legs in the air. No, it's a shame. Like we expected it, we just didn't expect it. Such a dismantling,
such a bloodbath.
But
hey, I think that shows how shit Philly are. Holy crap!
Yeah, facts.
Are we done with the games right now?
Yeah, just quickly. Will the 49ers be contenders next season, you reckon, if they get their players back?
I think...
But they might lose Robert Saleh, so they might be on their 4th defensive coordinator in 4 seasons.
True, but I think, you just have no belief then if you don't think they can be a contender. Because, they could easily go have an average year. Like, that could easily happen. But we've seen what Kyle Shanahan just did with half a roster.
Yep.
If they are somewhat fit, Kyle Shanahan is a genius. He could easily have them contending again. Shit's falling down again.
Oh, brother.
Come back here, buddy. It's about to fall on me for sure. But, I think you'd have to just be dumb to not at least believe they can be contenders again because they seem to defy the odds every year and Kyle Shanahan's a genius. So, look, they may not, but I expect them to be because they're just that good and I've got full trust in Brock Purdy as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Quickly, don't need to go too far into it, but obviously throughout the week, Harbaugh to the Giants, and then Kevin Stefanski to Atlanta. So 2 head coaching jobs locked up. Also for my little Titans, a few finalists. Robert Sala's in there now. Matt Nagy, which is a little concerning. And then Jeff Hafley as well. And I think that might be it for the moment for finalists. So, yeah, exciting times. We love the coaching carousel, but, yeah, moves are being made right now.
Who would you prefer?
I want Robert Saleh now. Bro, I want Robert Saleh so bad. I think he'd be awesome. I want Robert Saleh or Mike McCarthy. Yep. I'm happy with that.
Yep, no, I respect that.
That's me happy right there. Don't give me Matt Nagy. Holy shit.
Alrighty, shall we get into some conference games?
100%.
Talk about
touch on them, yeah.
Preview them?
Yes, sir. So Rams at Seattle.
Ooh, so Seahawks are 2.5 point favorites. We got the number one offense be the number one defense, at least in the regular season. Rams offense is not looking great at the moment. Stafford looking, he's looking late 30s. That's what I'm saying.
He's looking old again.
Looking a bit slower. Like there's obviously no mobility with him, so he's just got to have a clean pocket. And yeah, I don't know. The offense is not giving me, like we said, they played a Panthers defense and they played a Bears defense who aren't great defenses as a whole, and now they're coming up against the best defense in the league. Just real, like, just on the surface, I think Seahawks are winning this game, and I'm taking the 2.5. So Seahawks minus 2.5.
Is that 2.5 right now? Yeah, I'm taking Seattle 2.5 as well. Can we give a little round of applause? We have absolutely nailed our NFC bracket so far.
Have we?
Yeah, little round of applause right there. And now it comes down to this. This is the battle. You picked Rams, I picked Seattle.
True. Yeah, because we had the exact same picks, didn't we?
100%.
And we almost, like, my initial bracket was Texans, Bills.
Yeah.
Texans, Bills.
Yep.
So I
had Texans, Bills in the
damn
AFC as well.
But then I picked Patriots last weekend. So really I'm more correct than
100%. You. Well, it'll come down to this.
I'm better.
Okay, so what
I'm stronger, I'm faster. I'm better. I'm better.
Okay, what are you doing, Pats Broncos then?
Pats Broncos. Give me the Patriots, bro. Give me Drake May.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go even one further. Patriots are winning the Super Bowl from here.
No.
Telling you, Patriots are winning the Super Bowl.
I think the Super Bowl winners in the NFC.
I was watching this team. I was watching Mike Vrabel dap up his players in the tunnel after this game. I'm like, holy shit. The dynasty, there's going to be another dynasty. I didn't watch football when the Patriots were a dynasty. And I only missed, it's been 6-7 years removed since Tom Brady left. And we're going to see it again. Drake May is in his second year and he's probably going to win a Super Bowl.
I cannot have this.
No, you probably won't. Seattle are going to be so hard to.
If Mike Vrabel wins a fucking Super Bowl in his first year as New England's coach,
would you go for
kill myself. Oh, yeah, bro.
Would you?
Bro, I hope Mike Vrabel shows that he is this elite coach so Amy, our freaking owner, understands that she's the dumbest person on this planet.
Oh, that's misogynistic.
And should have never fired this man.
Yeah.
Because he is an elite coach and you don't let a bloke like that out of your building.
Yep.
But, I'd be so happy for him to win the Super Bowl. But no, my pick right now on the team I want to win is the Seahawks. I want to see Mike McDonald take this team. I think they're my pick for sure. But yeah, I'm taking Pats. I'm taking Pats over Broncos. What's the little line set out right now?
5.5. So
I think I'm smashing the 5.5 as well.
I reckon it'll be within. I reckon I think this defense will come out to play. They know that they're a QB down, and they're gonna have to show. Like, you get pressure on Drake May. That man's fumbling. He's got butterfingers. Okay, eating too much popcorn.
Yeah, because his wife's a cook.
Is she?
So she actually is.
He has a wife?
Yeah, bro, he's got a wife. She's like the most lovely person on the planet.
Have you met her?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, really? What's her name?
Dave Portnoy just did an interview with her.
What's her name?
Something May.
Nice. Good job, buddy. Good job.
His wife. So, she's lovely though, and she cooks. She cooks. Okay. So yeah,
love it.
Good times.
So we got it. Yeah, so we're predicting a Patriots Seahawks
Seattle.
Super Bowl because I actually said Rams, didn't I?
You had Rams Bills
in my
Super
initial
Bowl.
right of Rams Bills. So I'm changing that. Like, just so my original table I have Rams, so I can get that right.
Yep.
But my current I've got Seattle.
Well,
best of both worlds.
Hey, well, I'm still alive. I can still get Seattle in the Super Bowl. So and I'm sticking with that.
No, and fair enough.
Obviously, I had the Texans in the Super Bowl, which was a big miss. Didn't realize CJ Stroud forgot how to play football. So yeah, I'm taking Pats. So Seahawks, Pats, Super Bowl, book it. That's going to be fire.
Whoever wins this NFC Championship, are they the best coach in the league? Mike McDonald v. Sean McVay.
I'd probably give it. Or yeah, Fuck. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. No. Maybe. I don't know. I do feel like Seattle's roster is just so freaking stacked. Like Rams still have like the lowest paid defense
Really?
in the league.
Yeah, but they're
Because
young.
it's so young.
Yeah, when you
No,
got
but like that's pretty impressive.
Fisk and Verse, who are
Yeah, but
elite
like,
at what they do, but they're
I
second-year
know,
players.
but then their
it's insane.
secondary is just so dookie. So like they're not
Yeah.
working with much there. Where like Seattle's defense is complete, and the offense is quality. Like they've got weapons everywhere. It's just Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. The best Sam Darnold you can get is him being a game manager and just not stuffing up and making
but
smart plays. Give your ball to the backs. Get the ball to JSN. Don't do anything silly. Walk out there with a dub. And I think they can easily do that against the Rams.
nothing easy about the Rams, bro.
No,
Nothing
no,
easy about the
100%.
Rams. I'm keen to see how this pass rush goes against Sam Darnold. See if we can get Sam throwing some picks. Every other QB is
Oh well, they've
Need
got
Sam
a
Darnold.
number. They've got a number on it.
think it's NFL football. It's not just going to be this smooth sailing. Everyone's expecting
Hell
this
no.
smooth sailing game for Seattle. It's not going to happen.
No,
Right? It's going to be a good game. And this would
Yeah.
be, I'm taking Seahawks 2.5 minus,
Yeah,
but
same.
it's going to be within field goalish
Well,
range.
We've seen Sam Darnold pretty much shit the bed 3 times in a row against them, and he
True.
got bailed out a bit in that third one.
Yes,
but
true.
last year playoffs for the Vikings,
Facts.
and then 2 games this year. So what's his name? I've just gone blank at there. DC, but he obviously has his number on Sam Darnold. So
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting. But I think they're smarter than that. Clint Kubiak will call a
Chris
good game.
Schuler.
And Chris Schuler, that's it. He's actually in talks. We could possibly get him as head coach as well.
Grandson of Don Shula.
Yeah, love it. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm still taking Seattle, but things could get weird pretty quickly.
You get
Uh-huh.
weird quickly. Anyway,
off.
should we go into some NBA?
Yeah, I think
Are
so.
we done
The
with the
fans are
football?
asking for it. Yeah,
Done
we
with the
spent a lot of
football?
time on
So-
football.
Yeah, what are we? Yeah, so almost 50 minutes almost.
Holy shit.
So, if you are a football listener
yeah.
and you like NBA, please keep listening. We would
Keep
appreciate you
If you
to
skip
stay with us.
if you skip to this part,
Yeah.
then go back and listen to the
Yeah,
NFL
so
part, 'cause it was a lot of fun.
basketball listeners, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by.
Right.
Episode's brought to you by Strasser. No, I'm joking. So, yes, now NBA, we're not only just doing our all-star teams, we've got, so Kevin Durant just became 6th all-time in scoring. So I've got for you a Who Would You Rather all-time Kevin Durant edition.
Yes, sir.
And I've also got you need to guess the current players who are in the top 20 all-time for points per game averages. Okay.
Shit.
So
So
there's,
current players
you
top
just gotta,
20
you gotta
all
guess
time.
that. So that'd be
Jeez, I wonder
interesting.
how many of it
I know. So, but should we start off with our all-star teams?
100%.
Yeah,
So, they
so-
could be coming out tomorrow.
Yep. So starters will come out tomorrow. They haven't said when the reserves are. But
Mhm.
so this year it's obviously different. 12 people, the 12 West, 12 East, positionless.
Mhm.
And there is it's like 8 international and 16 US.
Yep.
I didn't even look. I'm pretty sure I've got enough
Yeah.
for that.
But
But
we're just
I've got
going
no
off
idea.
if they were just doing East and West. What
it's
our
East and
all-stars
West. We
are.
got 12 East. We got 12 West.
Yeah.
I'll look at my team and see if it actually might end up being, it works out like that. But
Yeah,
so-
could, yeah.
should we start off with, do you want to do East first?
East first, 100%.
do
do you
East.
want to do your whole team or do we both do starters then our bench? What do you
Yeah, we
want
can
to
do starters first.
Yeah.
Do you want to you do starters and I do starters?
Yep.
Okay.
Easy as. All right. My Eastern Conference All-Star starters.
Okay.
Okay. I've got Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brown, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
See me showing some Jalen Brown love
Yeah,
right there?
that's a miracle. Miracles do happen. So, my Eastern Conference starters, the exact same.
I was thinking there for a moment. I'm like, what's he going to do differently
No,
here?
so
Like, yeah, there's
Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, and Giannis. So 4
Yep.
guards and Giannis. I was thinking about not putting Giannis in because
Oh.
he's played 27 games.
Yeah, but
So
Giannis.
that's in comparison to, I was thinking a Jalen Johnson who's
Mhm.
played 40.
Shit, that is a big difference.
I just thought, look, by the time the All-Star game starts, he'll be over like the 30 mark. So I think there should be like, not that we don't want any minimums, but
No.
like, bro, surely if you've 30 games, like
30
come on,
games played,
you can't be
isn't
an
it?
All-Star if
Yeah.
you haven't played 30 games
100.
throughout this first part. So, so there's a bit of, Giannis and Wemby either of them aren't at 30 games.
It's just a crazy concept, the All-Star game. It's like you get selected off half
I know,
year
it's
performance.
a bit
like Zion's
stupid.
like a 2-3 time All-Star because he's played half a season.
He's played half a
and
season.
He's been good in that half
So
season.
LaMelo, same with him.
Yeah.
Like in the NFL, it's Pro Bowl, it's all pro. Like you're not going to get selected to the Pro Bowl
it's okay.
unless
if you play good for half a year. Hey, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, literally.
And you could stack up your resume.
Yeah. But
it's crazy.
Like, I put Giannis as a starter because, like, look, 29 points, 9.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists on 65, 41, and 65 splits. Like, free throw's not great, but 65 field goal percentage.
He's running out probably the worst roster in the league.
Yeah, so it was hard not to have him as a starter. Yeah, so 100%. Do you want to do our reserves now?
100%. Our reserves.
Go for it.
Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duran, Cat, Josh Giddey, Michael Porter Jr. What?
We've got the exact same
team. Are you
team.
serious? Holy shit.
Fuck's sake.
Really?
I for sure thought you weren't going to have MPJ.
Nah. Well, he was like my last one, and I was like,
I
don't think the East is that deep in All-Stars this year.
It's not.
It drops off.
Have you got any snubs?
I've just missing outs. I've got Norman Powell, Siakam, and Brandon Ingram.
So I don't have Siakam because I feel like...
Well, yeah, they're
just so bad.
Yeah,
I had Norman Powell, I had Brandon Ingram, and I had Evan Mobley. So marginally. Like, he's averaging 18, 8, and 4.
But it's tough because, like, Franz and Paolo haven't been elite this year either.
France started well.
Yeah, but then he's been hurt.
Injured.
He's been hurt.
He would have been an all-star.
Paolo's been very just subpar.
Paolo's no chance he's going to be
Yeah.
I didn't know if you're going to get Scotty Barnes. Like, he's averaging the 19.5, 8, 5.5.
But I still think
1.3 steals, 1.4 blocks. Yeah. So that's pretty insane
He's a deep boy contender, and he's the best player on this Toronto team who are having a good year. Scotty Barnes going under the radar, like he's a gun.
So you think Josh Giddey? So he averages almost triple-double, 19, 9, and 9.
Yep.
But he's only played 30 games compared to, say, Brandon Ingram, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 3.5 assists on 41 games.
100%. Hey, look, if he gets in over Giddey, I've got no issue with it. But I feel like from me, I'm taking Giddey.
I feel like Giddey will miss out.
Yeah, I think he will.
So who's automatics? Who are blokes where? So obviously the starters. Who are the reserves who you just had?
Jalen Johnson, Donovan, Duran, and Scotty Barnes.
I think that's it.
I think Scotty's a lock.
Yeah, he probably is.
Scotty's a lock.
No, he probably is.
I think MPJ, even Cat, Giddey are all on the possible.
Yeah, because Cat's actually been pretty underwhelming, actually.
But then it's just like he's been underwhelming for him, but he's still having a better year than anyone else.
Yeah.
And there's no good bigs. There's no good bigs in the East.
I know, there's no good bigs. They're all in the West. And so I've got way more like honorable mentions and stiff blokes to miss out in the West
100%
compared to the East. But so how did we go internationally? How many blokes internationally do we have?
So Giannis is international, Giddey, Cat.
Is he? Yeah.
I think you can count him as international.
What's Scotty?
I think Scotty's American, but he's just interesting.
So that's 3.
I think that's 3.
So we need 5, which there'll be plenty in the West.
Yeah, we get.
Okay.
I think
so shall we do our West? Do you want me to go first in the West?
Yeah,
so I can actually just say my team.
Yes, yeah.
Because we're probably going to be the exact same.
This is
crazy. I thought I was going different picks, but probably not. Okay, so my Western Conference All-Star starters. I've got SGA, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, Victor Wembanyama.
I have the exact same.
Yeah, the exact same.
I think that's just stock standard though. Like if someone has a different one than that, I'd be very surprised.
I know that they seem to be the clear 5.
Yeah.
Blokes we'll say our reserves and then we can speak about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go reserves.
Okay, my reserves. I've got Stephen Wardell Curry, Denny Advia, Alperen Şengün, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Larry Markkinen, Jamal Murray.
Okay. All right. Interesting. My reserves. I've got Jamal Murray, Denny Advia, Alperen Şengün, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. So you got Larry Markkinen in there.
That was the only difference. I had Larry. You had Kawhi Leonard.
Out of all of those, I've got a few blokes missing out. I didn't have Larry Markkinen in there.
Yeah, I had Larry. I just thought, he deserves some recognition for his season on this Utah team. I don't think he'll get a nod.
Over some of these players, over a Kawhi. Kawhi's having an elite year.
Only played 30 games.
But we're saying Giannis is getting him in 27. We're saying Giddey's getting him in 30. Giannis is on a
different level and he's in the East.
Kawhi's averaging 32.5 points.
No, he's not.
Isn't he?
No, he's not averaging 32.5 points. He's averaging 28 points.
Oh, well, he's
28, 6, and 3.
Yeah, but the last however many games, his last 20 games, he's averaging freaking 30.
No, and his splits are better than Lowry. So if anyone could get in over, but then also is Kawhi even the best on the Clippers? Harden's having a great season, averaging 26 and what's he averaging? 26, 5-8.
Yeah, I just think when Harden's playing well, like the team is what it is. When Kawhi's playing well, we've seen this Clippers team can turn around because they're actually starting to win some games because Kawhi is playing well.
Yeah.
And he's actually playing. They're just a different team with Kawhi. He's an impactful player.
Well, I had him in. I actually had him in, and I didn't have KD in.
Bro,
I didn't have
KD
Kevin
and
Durant
Devin
in,
Booker, I was
but
struggling with.
I changed it because I'm like, Houston a 5 seed, or no, 6 seed, 5 seed.
Yeah.
And like for him to be doing this at his age is insane. Yeah. And you can't have an All-Star game and not have Kevin Durant in it when he's still balling at this level.
There's a bloke I almost had in there that I had over both Kawhi, KD, and maybe even Devin Booker.
Julius Randle?
Yeah, Julius Randle.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I was like, I want to put him in, and I don't actually think it's biased for me to put him in there. I think he's definitely played well enough to earn himself an All-Star spot.
If he makes it, he deserves it.
100%. But it's just like, it just shows how deep the West is. Like, you put him in the East, I think he's a lock.
Yep.
Like, because he's having an elite year, and we've had games without Ant, which is first time in pretty much his entire career that we're running games out without Ant.
Yeah.
And
he's having a
we've got a winning record, and Julius Randle has been a massive part of that. We almost took Houston out in Houston without Gobert and Ant.
Yep.
And it's because Julius Randle is doing some crazy stuff.
22, 7 and 5 on 49, 34 and 81 splits.
Mm-hmm.
Steal a game as well.
100%.
Like decent efficiency, and his stats are great on a team full of like offensive weapons in Minnesota. So Julius Randle was one of my stiff blokes to miss out. I had obviously Kawhi Leonard and James Harden.
Yep.
I also had Keontae George. I thought he's had a great year for Utah, and Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, I actually only had 3 blokes in there. I had Julius Randle, James Harden, and I know he's injured now, but I had to throw Austin Reeves in there.
Of course.
Yeah, had to throw Austin Reeves in there, man.
Bro, I didn't even think of Austin Reeves.
How many games has he actually played? Do you have that there? Because he was almost a starter lock. Like before he went down.
Yeah, 23 games.
Yeah, that's it. That's just nowhere near enough.
So he's averaged 26 and a half, 5 rebounds, 6 assists and his efficiency was 50% from the field, 36 from 3, 87 from the free throw line. Like, bro, he was a walk-in.
He was a bucket.
And it's a real shame that he got injured, but
100%.
That's just how the cookie crumbles.
Can we take a quick moment to realize this is the first time in our entire life we haven't had LeBron James, not just in the All-Star game, but not even starting in the All-Star game.
It's just, he missed a lot of time.
He just missed a lot of time, and it's just age is caught up, man. I think we can accept that.
No, it's caught up on some level. Look, the man is still averaging. So last season, he averaged 24 and a half, 7 and basically 8 rebounds, 24 and a half, 8 and 8 last season. This season, he's averaging 22 and a half, 6 and 7.
Oh, 100%.
So, like, the drop-off isn't crazy. His efficiency, he's lower on field goal, 3-point, and free throw marginally. But
when you've been in the league that long, and you're LeBron James, he can easily go walk himself to a 20-point game and do stuff like that. It's just it's obviously not as effective as it used to be, which I think is fine to admit. It's not a bad thing to admit.
But if he was averaging these numbers and he played enough basketball, he could be in the game.
100%. He'd be in contention. He'd be in contention. It's just like I'm content with LeBron not making the All-Star game this year because I think there's so many blokes having elite years, and I'd hate for other guys to miss out on an All-Star nod because LeBron's getting in over them.
Yep. So we both had Denny. Both had Devin Booker. Well, I wasn't sure if we were going to go Devin Booker.
He was out and then went in.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, what he's doing for this Phoenix team is pretty impressive.
Yep. So how many first-time All-Stars do we have? We have Denny. We have Jamal
Murray. And that's it. Yep.
That's it.
And then in the East, we have Durant, Jalen Johnson, Giddey,
Michael Porter Jr., yeah.
Yeah, clean. Wait, so international players, Shea, Luka, Jokic, Wemby,
Denny,
Jamal, Denny, Şengün.
Oh, we got plenty.
Plenty.
So does that mean that not all of them can make it?
I have no idea, Barry.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's where we'll fall into a Josh Giddey misses out.
Yeah, I don't think Giddey's making it. They'll put in an Ingram or...
Yep. Oh, I actually reckon if they have the pick, I reckon Norman Powell will be their pick.
Or Evan Mobley. The NBA loves Evan Mobley.
Oh, literally.
Anyway.
They'll forget that Bam's having a shit as year and they'll just chuck in Bam. Because why not?
Yeah. But even Wemby. So Wemby's only played the 28 games, but he's 24 and a half, 11 rebounds, 3 assists and a steal and 2.5 blocks.
That game against Minnesota should be enough to put him in the All-Star game.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, if anyone missed that, sorry to get off topic. If anyone missed that Spurs Minnesota game, holy crap, that was the craziest stuff I've ever seen. That was just like the future, like the present and the future just going at each other right there. It was so good to watch.
Okay, what do you think Chet has an argument to be there? Like he's the second best player this year on the out and out best team in the league. His stats: 18 points, 8.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, half a steal, and 2 blocks. And he's the current defensive player of the year favorite.
I don't know. Yeah,
so if you're the favorite and defensive player of the year, should you? And he's played 37 games. So he's played almost 10 more games than Wemby. Played more games than Jokic, more games than Luka, more games than Ant, more games than Steph, more games than Şengün, more games than Larry Markkinen, and all these guys are ahead of him. And he's a better defensive player than all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think these guys are having better individual seasons. And I don't think he should be the favorite for the depoy right now. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't want to be biased, but Rudy Gobert is my depoy right now. And if Wemby plays the required amount of games, Wemby will clean that up. But I don't think he's depoy favorite. Like he shouldn't be. Sorry.
Yep. If Wemby plays the required games, I just don't think he will.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I think in hindsight, I reckon Lowry. I think Lowry deserves an all-star nod, but I reckon Kawhi would get a nod over him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I feel like this is the first year in a while where it's pretty clear. Like it's quite clear on what it should be. Like obviously, maybe those bottom two might swap out a bit.
Yeah,
but I'd be very surprised if the teams are completely different to what we're putting out right now.
Okay.
It wouldn't shock me if they I'll be fuming, but if they take an Ant out to start Steph or something, I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like that would be pretty disrespectful because I think Ant's an MVP candidate right now.
Yep.
But I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if somehow LeBron still finds himself in the All-Star game.
They can't do that.
But if they do that and someone like a Denny misses out or even a Şengün or a Jamal, oh my God. Jamal narrative too big right now. Denny narrative too big right now.
Jamal should be there. Absolutely. Yeah. Jamal, there's no way in any world that Jamal should miss out.
And what he's been, see the LED lights, bro, they just gave up on us.
Yeah.
And then what he's been doing without Jokic as well has been so impressive. Like he's impressive, man. Let's see. What are these bad boys doing? They're playing around with us.
Yeah.
Can you turn them off and back on? That get it going? Go on.
There we go.
All right. What is going on?
We're flashing.
We're flashing.
Let's flash for the last.
Sorry to the viewers out there if Benny's screen is tweaking.
Sorry, I got my cock out. Anyway, so we'll finish this off with the who would you rather and the little you need to guess who's averaging what. But just a little quick Bulls check-in. We had Brooklyn in the last 2 games, and we split the last 2 games. So I'm happy with that, honestly. As a Bulls fan, but 20 and 22 sounds about right.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Miami at the 8 seed, Bulls at the 9 seed, Hawks at the 10 seed?
Shocking.
We just
awful.
Bucks
at the 11 seed.
Bucks the 11 seed, yeah.
Crazy.
And they've lost 3 in a row with Giannis back, which is not good. Cavs have found some form.
Yep.
Pistons still, they're 30 and 10, won 6 of the last 4, so they're, a little bumpy, but they're good. Boston, bro, I'm telling you, they are 4.5 games behind Pistons right now, and they're playing tomorrow, aka today, if you're listening today. So
Missoula ball, man.
Missoula ball. Knicks have dropped off a cliff. They're 2-8 in their last 10.
Shit. Jalen Brunson's out right now, so that doesn't help.
Yep.
Cat just can't find a rhythm there.
No.
I don't know what's going on with them. They're interesting, but they're in the East, so they've got some leeway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an odd year. It's an odd year. It's very interesting because you even go over to the West and it's like Houston. I don't know. There's something odd about them. You can't trust the Lakers at all.
No. No, they've fallen off a cliff as well.
No, 100%. Spurs being Spurs. As long as Wemby's healthy, they'll be cruising.
There's a clear top 4. There's a clear top 4 in the West, I think.
But even Minnesota, I'm very high on us right now. But we can always just go through weird stretches where we play some bad basketball. I think we're actually coming off a stretch. We're 0-2 in our last 2, but I think it was really encouraging basketball to just get done to Houston with no Ant or Rudy in Houston, lose by 5 and winning for majority of the game. I think that's super impressive. Nas Reed balled out. And then the loss in San Antonio. Does it get any better than that?
The loss?
Yeah. No. In terms of as a loss. That was an impressive loss. They are an elite team and we're coming off a doubleheader and we're going into San Antonio with Wemby just being Wemby. De'Aaron Fox had an elite game and Ant just balled out. And still no Rudy. Joan Behringer's balling out for us. He's doing a really good job. I think there's a lot of good signs there. I wasn't too mad. With a 2-game losing streak, you're usually pretty narky. I was pretty happy with how this played out. I think there's a lot of encouraging signs for Minnesota right now.
respect it.
I think we're a high quality team.
No, you're a top 4 team. You're like, I think it's OKC, Spurs, Denver. Then you guys are just there. But no, you're a contender, bro. You are a contender. For sure.
I think Ian's just playing the best basketball of his life. His shot making is ridiculous, and he's just making smart decisions.
And he just, full dismantled my fantasy team. So I'm pretty flat about that.
Holy nuts. It was impressive. That was some impressive shot making.
Shall we get into this segment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, far away. Which one are we doing?
We're doing the Kevin Durant. So we've got brought to you by Strasser brand. Comfort wherever you go. We've got a Kevin Durant all-time who would you rather. Okay?
All right.
So, Kevin Durant or Allen Iverson?
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant or Dominic Wilkins?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant or Shaquille O'Neal?
Shaq. Yeah, Shaq. I think, Shaq's probably a top 5 player of all time.
Top 5?
Maybe. I need to actually think about it. No, well, he's definitely top 10. I think he gets a little nod over KD. Yeah.
Kevin Durant or Larry Bird?
I think I got to go Bird. Bird. Yeah.
KD or Julius Erving?
KD.
Kevin Durant or Carmelo Anthony?
KD.
Kevin Durant or Nikola Jokic?
Nikola Jokic.
Really?
Yep.
I think he's better all time already than Kevin Durant.
Yep.
The greatest pure scorer of our generation.
Yep.
You think Nikola Jokic is already better?
Yep.
That's insane.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
He's already got 3 MVPs and a championship.
Kevin Durant's 6th all time in scoring.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah, but I know it's like all time right now, but then I'm also going off like who I reckon will be better. Like obviously right now, KD's resume is probably better in a sense. Like Jokic has 3 MVPs and a championship and a finals MVP. And he's done it with one team as the clear best player.
And has Kevin Durant ever been the best player in the NBA? I don't think he has.
No, even in his MVP year, you'd still be like, LeBron's the best player.
Yeah, KD was never better than LeBron.
And then Steph took over. And then Steph, obviously, I still think LeBron was the best player in the league, but like when Steph was winning his MVPs as well, he was better than KD. Obviously, when KD came to the Warriors, it's like, he was the best player, but Steph was still the most important player.
Yeah.
And they relied on Steph a lot.
Because really, since Jordan, there's been 5 or 6 best players in the league. Like we had, there was Jordan.
Yeah.
And then it was like kind of Shaq.
Yep.
And Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kobe.
Yep.
LeBron.
But then I don't think Kobe had it for long.
No, probably not.
No.
LeBron. And then Steph maybe. But was he ever the best player in the league?
I think LeBron has been, and then Jokic took over.
So it's been Jokic for the last 5 years.
Giannis may have had it for a year. Giannis could have had it for a year.
Yeah, the year he won the chip, dropping 50 in a game 6, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
And then Jokic took over. Once Jokic just got going, he hasn't looked back, and I don't think he'll give it back for quite a few years until Wemby really develops.
Giannis was probably the best player in the league for 1 or 2.
Yeah.
To be fair, that one year when Giannis won the MVP, LeBron could have definitely won the MVP.
Well, that's the thing. Even at that time, LeBron was arguably probably still the best player in the league.
Okay.
So, yep. Love it.
KD or Dwayne Wade?
KD.
Yeah.
Oh, they're off.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What are we doing here? Blue.
Oh, God. What has happened to him? Oh, Maybe the battery just starts to die out after time.
There we go.
Hey. And they died again. It might just give up every now and then. Sorry for the listeners out there. Our LEDs are playing out. Right, we'll have to go to Talk and Dribble HQ again. Get that.
We'll get that sorted.
KD over D Wade.
Yep. KD or Dirk Nowitzki?
KD. Yeah, I think KD.
KD or Kawhi Leonard?
KD.
KD or Paul Pierce?
KD.
KD or Tracy McGrady?
KD.
That's it. That's all I got for you.
Yeah, right. Clean.
That's all I got for you. No, respectable.
I think that was pretty fair.
No, that's pretty fair enough.
Yeah, I think Shaq's better. Bird's really close.
Do you reckon KD could have beaten LeBron and Dwayne Wade in NBA Finals in 5 games?
I don't know. Maybe not, but probably not. But
Dirk did.
Yeah. Are we going off one season? I'm not saying Dirk just had one good season, but I think over time, I think KD. Oh, yeah, I think KD. Okay. Is Dirk a top 10 player? I don't know if Dirk's a top 10 player.
Well, he's a top 2 power forward. Him and Duncan.
So, you're taking Dirk over a Karl Malone and a Chuck?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a
mate.
champion.
Oh, shit, mate. No, I'm sticking with KD.
Okay.
I'm sticking with KD.
Alrighty. So, moving on
Yep.
to the last segment of this episode.
Okay.
So, you need to guess the current NBA players who are in the top 20 points per game averages. Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Surely,
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they almost make up half of the 20 players.
I was about to say, because like scoring has never been bigger. Like blokes are putting up crazy numbers.
Yep.
Hey, I like that.
So
all right.
you
let's.
you just guess.
All right. Well, let's start.
And I'll
with the
tell you
GOAT.
when you guess, I'll tell you how much they average and then
Okay.
where they
Well,
are.
I
So
got to
then
start
you
with the GOAT, LeBron. Surely LeBron's in there.
LeBron is at 8.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What about?
And you can ask me and see like, where are they on the list if you're not sure, whatever.
So LeBron at 8,
So we got LeBron.
averaging 27.
So he's at 8,
obviously.
averaging 26.94.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Is my point guard GOAT there? Steph Curry.
Steph Curry is just on there. He is
Ooh.
19 at 24.83 points a game.
Okay.
So he's the last one on this list.
Yep. All right. Giannis. Surely Giannis is in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Giannis is not on there. Bum. No,
Giannis is not on there.
Nope. So
Wait, how much was Steph averaging?
24.83. So Giannis doesn't average that for his career.
Holy shit. Okay.
Took him a few years to get going.
Yeah, true. All right. Is it Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant is 6th at 27.19 points a game.
God, so he's over LeBron.
Yep. So you have 6 to
Okay.
go.
All right. Just on Shea wouldn't be in there. Not on career. He took some time to get into it. Is Shea on there?
Shea is on there. He averages 25.05 points for his career.
That is impressive to think. Like he really had the development of being like just a player. Like not just a player, but like really just year by year gradual growth.
So you're halfway there.
Shit. Okay. All right. Who am I missing? Jokic in there? Career? No.
Jokic
Okay.
right there.
Makes sense. Obviously pretty broken down now, but he's been averaging some monstrous points. Embiid.
Joel Embiid. He is 4th all time.
Shit.
He is 27.53 points a game, Joel
Him in his
Embiid.
prime was just different.
So he's the 2nd highest current. So there is someone in the top 3.
Sick. Oh, yeah. Luka.
Luka
is in there. Yeah,
Luka,
okay.
28.95 points. So he's only behind MJ at 1, 30.12, and Wilt Chamberlain at 2, 30.07. And it's
Okay.
Luka Doncic and Joel Embiid.
All right.
And then you got Elgin Baylor. Then you got KD, who you guessed. And you got Jerry West.
Luka.
Then you got LeBron. And then, so now you're missing 12th ranked, 13th ranked, and 17th ranked.
Okay.
And they're probably the 3 toughest ones to get.
So Steph was nearly the lowest.
Steph is the lowest of the current.
at 25.
At 24.83.
So Ant definitely isn't averaging more than that.
No.
So it's blokes who are probably under the radar a bit. Not Kyrie.
Not Kyrie.
Not
no.
Paul George.
Not Paul George.
Not Kawhi.
Nope.
Dame.
Damian Lillard.
Okay.
13th. 25.11. You have 2 to go. If you need hints or anything, you can ask.
Wait, so I've got 2 to go.
2 to go. This guy's just above Dame, and then one's below Dame.
Oh, Mr. Stat Patter himself just got traded to Washington. Trae Young.
Trae Young is on there. He is 12th all time in scoring. So he is
traded to
25.18 points, and he just got traded for Corey Kispert and CJ McCollum, and he is 12th all time in points per game in the NBA history.
That is actually ridiculous.
Yep. Okay, so you got one more. This player is 17th all time with an average of 25.02 points. Who is it?
Shit. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Not a DeMar. Surely not a
Do you want
DeMar.
any hints?
Nah. I think it's not DeMar, right?
It's not tomorrow.
Okay. Definitely not a Brunson, not a Cat. Donovan Mitchell?
It is. Donovan Mitchell,
Ooh.
17th, 25.02 points. That is the game.
Shit.
Love your work.
Hey, I'm happy with that. Felt like did all right.
Did well.
Clean.
Did well. Good job.
Clean. Jesus. So Donovan's in the top 20. Trae Young's in the top 20. Oh my God. Luka's at 4. That's ridiculous.
No, Luca's
Spider's still there, bro. Spider is still there.
No, Luca's at 3, bro.
Luca's
at 3, Embiid
Holy
4,
shit.
KD 6, LeBron 8, Trey 12, Dame 13, Shea 15, Donovan 17, and Steph at 19. Just blokes who just missed out. So blokes in the next 10, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, James Harden, and Giannis.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't even say James Harden.
Yeah,
I thought
AD
he would've
as
been in
well.
there. Yeah.
Kyrie, Tatum, Kat, Jokic, Brad Beal at 49.
Damn, Brad Beal.
Anyway, so
Bro,
that's
good list.
yeah, that's our NBA
Bro.
Tuesday.
The new
That's
gen
everything
taking
done.
over.
That's
Yeah,
it, that's
shit.
everything done.
Little
So
combined depth.
look, combined depth. So I hope you
100%.
dribblers enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll be back with a Beyond the Dribble episode later this week. But
100%.
no, this has been an absolute
yeah.
ball. I am fucking sweating
I'm
so much
sweating
right
as
now.
well. Oh, and
Holy
you'd be able to
shit.
see it, but if you missed the start of it, you'd be able to see it. But we are wearing some very nice clothing in Strasser brand, so make sure you go cop yourself some merch because we are sweating because our room has 0 AC and no ventilation at all. So we're cooking, but we would be even worse if we weren't in this nice strip right now, Strasser brand
That's
clothing, the shirts to get. So yeah, no, is that us done?
That's us done. So no, as always, thanks for tuning in, squad.
We out.